The Grant Spira biomass boiler will need a full service after 12 months of operation, or when the burner display screen shows that it's due, whichever comes first. You can only carry out the service if you've been trained by Grant. First, you need to check that the boiler switch is set to standby. If it is running, wait for the boiler to stop, then isolate the electrical supply to the boiler. Once you've been through all the standard checks, open up the access door to inspect the flue and fan box and clean out any ash you find there. You'll also need to clean the fan. Remove it and brush off any ash from the fan impeller. Make sure the draft stabilizers damper is free to move. Then you need to give the heat exchangers a thorough clean. This is an important part of the service. If there is any ash in the top chamber, you should just vacuum it out. Start by pulling out the primary heat exchanger spirals and getting rid of any ash. Use a pipe brush to clear out the tubes, going right down into the combustion chamber. Once you put the spirals back in, pick them up again and drop them a few centimetres to make sure they can move easily. Before you can get at the secondary heat exchanger, you'll need to shut off the cold water supply and remove the washdown manifold. Have a good look over it and make sure that the water holes are clear. Remove and clean the spirals. And clean the tubes using a tube brush. Again, if there is any ash in the top chamber, you should just vacuum it out. When you replace the spirals, line them up so that all the top edges run from front to back. You can now replace the manifold, but don't tighten the screws just yet. Grease the shaker cam and follower. It's a good idea to use high-temperature grease. It's important to confirm that the thermistor and thermostat are correctly located, and the cable and capillary are in good condition. Reconnect the power to the hopper and boiler and turn the power back on. Then hold down the test switch and check that the washdown system is spraying water directly into each tube. Make sure the access panels are in good condition and replace any seals or gaskets that are worn or damaged. We'll have a look at checking and cleaning the combustion chamber and brazier in the next service module. So remember, the Grant Spira biomass boiler should be serviced when indicated on the burner display or after 12 months, whichever comes sooner. Clean all ash from both heat exchangers. Check that the holes in the washdown manifold are clear. Check that the thermistor and thermostat are correctly located and that the cable and capillary are in good condition.